Hello everyone, I'm Tiffany with Roll to Play, and this is...
RJ Hudasek.
Now here's the thing, you guys, you know I love dragons, and you know I love dice, because that's everything that Roll to Play is all about, and the dragons, well, that's just one of my favorite things. So when I heard about Dragon Farkle, I was like, yes, let's try this out. Here's another amazing thing. RJ has designed this game. This is his first game. Not only is it really cool looking with all of these tokens and stuff and a really cool dragon, and I mean this is way more than just Farkle as we know it. It got picked up by Z-Man Games. I don't know if you know what a big deal that is, but to have one game design under your belt and have it picked up by Z-Man, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of amazing things out of RJ here. So RJ is going to teach me how to play Dragon Farkle. And I've never played this. I ignored everything because I wanted to see this for the first time and have the game designer teach me how to play.
I don't know if I'm the best teacher, but we'll see what we can do. So
It's funny you say that because there's been a few game designers that when I learned the game from them, they're like, but I don't know which rule got in the final edition. And I'm like, oh boy, the wheels are off.
it's all part of the design process. But,
That's awesome.
But the good thing is Dragon Farkle is based on, with the name itself, is based on the scoring mechanism of Farkle. And that's kind of how it actually became an idea as a gateway game for non-traditional gamers and my wife. And so it worked out real well that
Bringing
way.
the wife in, that's good.
And so what you do is you start off with, like any good game, you got to pick your color set of dice. And so I don't know what yours. I'm more of a green guy.
Oh, really? I'd love blue. Can I
there
have
we go.
blue?
So,
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm known online on my online gaming as blue.
Oh,
So this is perfect.
perfect.
Thank you.
And everyone gets a cheat sheet here
Oh,
for where we
cool.
put that in front of us. So we're going to actually determine what the score is. And unlike traditional Farkle, we're not scoring by points. We're actually trying to gather enough soldiers to defeat a dragon that has just decided to take up residence in the land of Yon. And that's where this the whole game universe takes place.
Oh, that's awesome.
But we don't have to do it alone, because we also have some companions with us. And there's various companions throughout the game, and each one gives you a different perk. And so what we do is we get to start off with a companion chosen at random. I'll let you choose first there to put in front of you.
Okay, do I flip it up?
You flip it up.
Cool. I got Scratch and Sniff. Can I read this out loud?
Absolutely.
Okay. So this is the Fighty Squirrel of Doom. This is so awesome. Here for a good time, but not for long. Anytime you roll a 6 of a kind, a straight, 3 pairs, 4 of a kind, or 3 of a kind, you may trade him immediately for another wannabe companion, or exchange him for one of your choice in the remaining of the deck. Okay, cool. All right. We'll keep him for a bit. See what he does.
I've got Scree. He's the wee wannabe wyvern, and what he is allowed to do is that once per turn I get to roll a die, and in a roll of 1 to 3 nothing happens, and a roll of 4 to 6 300 soldiers run away from the stockpile here and run into my army.
Awesome.
And that's important because what we need to do is we need to amass at least 5,000 soldiers to follow us into the dragon's den, to where we then have to defeat an actual dragon, and there's a dragon in every box.
Oh, that's so cool.
I can't copyright that. My sister-in-law was happy enough to give us that there, but she was very happy to find out there is a dragon in every box. So, and we need to get 3 hits on the dragon to really win the game. So it's beyond just scoring. Correct.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So one more thing to start off with is we also have magic items at our disposal, and you're allowed to have 1 magic item in your possession at the end of the turn, except there is a sack of holding which allows us to keep a little bit extra there.
Awesome.
And so you get to pick. Oh, we got an errant card there.
Okay, cool.
So let you choose magic item. Now these you want to keep secret.
Okay.
Okay. So they'll give you special abilities and powers throughout your turn. And there's going to be a chance for you to win additional magic items as we go. Yeah, you and audience.
Yeah,
I
audience
don't
can
know.
see.
So, all right.
Okay,
And
cool.
typically we start off with whoever's the youngest player first, or whoever brought the most snacks to the game, or we could just do a dice roll to figure out. But seeing as you brought me as a guest, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
And so you've got 3 You've got three choices in your turn. You can either recruit soldiers, you can brawl another wannabe's army, and I'm another wannabe, okay? Or you can, if you have 5,000 soldiers at the beginning of your turn, you can actually go after the dragon and try to win the game.
Well, right now I have no soldiers, and I have really nothing to compete in against another wannabe, so I'm going to recruit soldiers. So I roll all the dice.
You roll all the dice, but there's also one more event die that you roll with every time you roll, and it has two different sides on it. You've got a dragon side, and you've got a soldier side, so a rally side. And you also have 4 blank sides.
Okay.
So you roll this every time you do a recruitment or a brawl, and if you get a soldier side or a rally side there, it allows you to double the score of your roll, or choose another magic item. Okay? If you roll a dragon and you score dice, he actually kind of comes in for a snack and snags away any of the soldiers you would have gained in that roll.
Well, I don't have anything, so go ahead, dragon.
Go for it.
So see what happens?
There you go. That was not planned on TV. So what you do is now every recruitment roll you need to at least set aside 1 scoring dice. Now in the event of the dragon, so what you do is you take a look at your score. There are a lot of different ways to score, and then you have to at least remove 1 scoring dice. And at any point in time, if you don't roll any kind of score, that's called a Farkle.
Right.
Under the traditional sense. But if you Farkle with the dragon, you've actually averted the dragon and averted the Farkle. So it allows you to re-roll.
Awesome.
Okay. So you've set aside your scoring dice. No soldiers set aside.
What's so sad is that this is the only scoring that I could do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you can continue your roll because it's a push your luck game.
Yes, I want to push my luck.
And you haven't now you're pushing 0, so which is an easy choice to make, and you always pick up the event die there.
Okay. So really nothing still. But I'm going to try for 6.
Now you got it. You have to set aside at least 1 scoring dice.
Every time?
Every time. So in the event that you got no,
it's a Farkle.
it is a Farkle. So
okay. And that ends my turn.
That ends your turn.
So I hand the dice over. Nothing gained. Nothing lost though.
Oh, no, you actually only need to hand over the event
yeah, that's
die.
right. That's right. We have our own dice.
Everyone
that's
has
great. Look at that. See, old habits.
Makes it a lot easier, yeah. All right. Now, see, this is unfair for the game designer, but I did
Yeah, you did
make
great.
a score there.
Yeah,
so
you did great. Look at that.
So I at least
you got it straight.
Yep. 1. Well, I missed the straight. No, I missed the straight. I didn't get a 2. Didn't get a 2. So, but I did get 2 5s and a 1, so I could set that aside as 1 as 150 twice, so that's 200. But I also got the rally, so that actually gets me
400.
400. So I'll set aside 400 soldiers.
Cool.
Now they're not in my army yet. Okay, so I'm going to push my luck and go a little further.
Because you're still rolling. Yeah.
Keep rolling along with the event die each time. Okay. I've got another 100 here, so I've got to set aside at least 1.
Yep.
So I've got that choice now. Do I want to push my luck? Let's push the luck. It's TV. Nothing.
Nothing.
So that's a Farkle. So it means all of the soldiers I would have gained that turn.
Yeah, I would have. Man, I'm such a. Oh, you did it too.
Oh.
So that's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to. Okay, so my guy here. Anytime I'm just going back over this. 6 of a kind, straight, 3 pairs, 4 kinds, all these different things I can trade with another wannabe companion from the deck. So I'm going to keep that in mind because he doesn't do much else. So I may go ahead and trade him out even though he's a cool squirrel.
So you got the dragon again there. So that means he eats up any scoring dice that you would have had, which again, you just got the 50 there. So I think you're okay.
And no straight, so that's really all I have is a scoring die. So I'm going to go ahead and roll everything again because I got to get something going. I did score another 5.
And you actually you can choose to get another magic item, or you can double that 50 to be 100.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to grab that. Can I do that? Okay. Oh, these are really cool. I like the. Who did the artwork?
It was an artist by the name of Dennis, and I'm gonna butcher his last name, but he's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal there.
Awesome. So I can't do anything here, so I'm just gonna roll it all. Oh wait, 300. Can I leave these, or do I have to roll everything?
You roll everything that's not scoring. Correct. There you go.
That's all I can do.
Mm-hmm. Now what you want to do, what you're gonna be doing is
Oh,
you're setting
yeah.
aside, set aside your scores there.
I guess I need to do that. I'm pushing my luck again.
And that would
So
be a
nothing.
Farkle.
So I'm going to use my magical item here, and I'm going to, this is the Lucky Dragon's Tooth, and I get to ignore one Farkle. I'm just doing this just to see what happens.
Perfect. We'll
So
put
I'll
that,
just put it right here.
discard it.
And so I'm going to do that.
And you scored another magic item, or you get to double that score as well.
I'm going to double what I have, and I'm going to end my turn so I can have soldiers in play. So that's 3, so this is 300.
And what you do is you
500.
double just that one roll each time. So you choose
Oh,
that,
so it's
so
only
that'd be
this?
another, yeah.
Okay, so let's do math here. So that's 200, so 300 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have 300 now.
Great.
And now it's your turn.
Cool. And now what we'll do, let me show you an example of what a brawl would be.
Okay.
So there's a time where you and I get to brawl. So let's say I don't like the fact that you're getting close to your 5,000. You're about to enter the key.
Okay.
And then so what I can do then is I roll and I actually score the same way I would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in this case I've got 100, 200, 300, and I decide to stop there.
Okay.
You then get to defend that brawl.
Okay.
But you only get to roll 5 dice. And so you're going to push your luck with just 5 dice, unless you have a magic item that allows you to use the 6 dice.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. Oh, I got 3 6s. That's exciting. That's 600 soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that's 700 soldiers.
So 700 soldiers, and you scored every dice.
Uh-huh.
So you can decide to pick up all your dice again and push your luck and roll again.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I want the 700.
So you got 700, okay, and I've got 300. So what it is you would actually win the difference between our 2 scores from my army, but you also get an extra bonus of 500 from the stockpile as well.
Wow.
And so that's a way for
even me as a defender.
Yeah, even as a defender.
Wow. Okay.
Fair. You won the brawl.
Well, you know.
When you have a bunch of idle soldiers, they're gonna fight sometimes, and then sometimes you lose. So the very ending part of the game is once you've gotten 5,000 soldiers or more at the beginning of your turn. That's kind of a reason why you may want to knock someone down, so they can't get into the Dragon's Keep. So then once you do that, you actually will roll just like you would in a recruitment, but now the dragon die.
So this is hypothetical. So I would have to have the 5,000 soldiers. So let's say I have this and I'm entering the Dragon's Keep.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so I have enough soldiers to enter the Dragon's Keep. So go ahead.
Right. And so what you've got under a traditional game, you need to do 3 hits on the dragon.
Got a little blood splatter on there.
3 hits on the dragon on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the dragon regenerates from any of the soldiers that he eats during the process. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So, so now you're pushing your luck to try to defeat the dragon as quickly as possible, while the other wannabes are trying to actually get into the keep and do the same on their turn.
Oh wow! So it's who kills the dragon first.
Who kills the dragon first wins the game. So in this case, you would actually do your recruitment roll just like you would normally with your 6 dice and the event die. But now the event die works in a different fashion. So in the event die where you get a dragon, you're going to get 1 hit on the dragon.
Right.
If you get the soldier die, you get 2 hits on the dragon.
That's awesome.
Any scoring dice you set aside, and that's how many soldiers he eats from your army.
Gotcha.
So you're okay as long as you have at least 1 soldier, or the smallest denomination of 50 left, right? You're still good to go. So you can stay in the dragon's den even if it takes a couple turns in order to defeat them. Because once you're in the den, you're good. But if you're completely wiped out,
Dang it.
you got to hightail it.
You're starting over. You have to do the recruitment all over.
Over again. So
I like this a lot because this is one of those games that I would put in a category of beer and pretzels. You know, but it's a little bit more complicated than your traditional Farkle or things like this. And it's got pieces. I love playing with pieces. I fiddle a lot with things, and this is just really well made. This is great. This is a lot of fun. I like this.
We're really happy with what Z-Man did in the production quality across the board, and it really has become I've gotten a lot of great stories from players and fans of being that kind of in-between game, or where I even call it like a gateway game. You know, for those that are a little nervous on the traditional board gaming or what they'd call the geeky gaming world, this is a kind of a nice way to kind of bring it in and let them know it's not that scary.
That's awesome.
Other than the dragon.
And you got to debut this at Gen Con?
Gen Con this year, yes.
That's awesome. And do you plan on, you mentioned Board Game Geek Con, are you going to be there as well?
I'm trying to be, yeah. So
Oh, you're working on
hopefully
it?
to be as an attendee, yes. So we'll
Okay,
see,
cool.
but yeah, absolutely. And but we're listed on BoardGameGeek.com. We were
Oh, good.
got several reviews out there as well. But you know, the best part is we're just loving to hear how people are enjoying it, how families are enjoying it, and gamers there as well. So
This is a game that I will be carrying soon at Roll to Play here in Coppell, Texas. So I'm very excited about this. This fits everything that I'm all about as a store. But before we let you guys go, and I just want to remind you guys, we're welcome to comments and questions that you have. Please do that below. We have beta testers that you guys would love to meet. Ladies, if you'd like to come and introduce yourselves, you want to walk this way around. They got to, now it took RJ about 4 years to come to full completion from conception to production. And he had these ruthless beta testers. I'm just kidding. What do you guys think of the game?
I really much like it. I like it too.
You like it too? Do you like dragons?
I have dragon games.
Me
Mhm.
too. I love
I have
dragon
lots of
games.
them.
This is why I'm so excited about this game, because it's all about dragons and
I
dice.
have dragon games on my iPad.
And on your iPad. So what is your first name? Remy, and you are?
Ronan.
Ronan? It's good to meet you, ladies. Thank you so much for being here and supporting your dad. So, again, any questions, comments, call the store, make comments on the below, and I'm sure I'll get links and everything, and we'll post that at the bottom too, so people can
Perfect.
find you and follow you. And Z-Man Games, Dragon Farkle, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see it more.
Thank you.